guess the day now. And yeah, you got arrested for battery. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? He automatically lefted. Lefted? That's crazy. All right, we're gonna go to get our first guest up, you guys. Please do keep in mind if you're in the queue, make sure that you voted for Trump. We're just looking for some debates. If you didn't vote for Trump, please do not join the queue. What's up, Sarah? How do you?
I just turned 18 right before.
I don't believe you, Sarah. I think you're a fetus. So we're going to go to move on to our next guest. Everybody, just do give us a minute. I don't know what's going on with the queue. This is typical, and I do apologize, but we will break through all of the people that aren't supposed to be in the queue. Hello, Greg. Did you vote for Trump?
I got a question. How's Parker your boyfriend?
Fetus. We're going to get him out of there. Okay, moving on to our next guest. What's up, Lobster? Did you vote for Trump? All right, you guys, I apologize for the trolls in the queue right off the bat. We typically do get that, but you know what? Once we get our first debate underway, we typically keep them coming underway. What's up, Addy? Did you vote for Trump? All right, they're not here. We're going to move on to our next guest. We got Emma loading up into the queue, everybody. All right. And yeah, guys, make sure that we're double tapping away on that phone screen. Let's try to get up to 200,000 likes, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Emma?
Hello?
Did you vote for Trump?
No, I met you the other day.
Smited. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the deal. All right, we need to go over this. Quite frankly, okay. So if you are in the live for the first 3.2 thousand people tuning in here, I'm pretty sure that they're about to say that I met them the other day. I remember the name. Yes, I ran into you at a gas station. That is true. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the queue, make sure that you're at least 18 years old and make sure that you voted for Trump. We're going to move on to our next guest here, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody just do give us a minute, but we are just looking for debates. We're going to get User loading up in here, y'all. Everybody just do give us one moment. What's going on, User? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Why?
He was in Home Alone too.
And if he wasn't in Home Alone 2, would you still voted for him?
Hell no.
Dude, I can't take you seriously. Get the fuck out of my queue. Never come back. Hello, other user. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I voted for Trump.
You voted for Trump. Okay, I just want to check. Are you
I
driving?
voted for Trump, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Okay, so why did you vote for Trump?
Because after October 7th and the way the liberals sided with Hamas and the terrorists, and I...
Follow when they support the terrorists.
Are you driving?
Hello?
Are you driving?
All the Kamala...
Okay, I think that he was driving. I'm so sorry. It's always like the idiots that are like least coherent, have bad connection. Like, well, just get the fuck out of here. What's up, Donnie? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 23.
What year were you born in?
2001.
Altered! Thank you for the $5 on Venmo. I do appreciate you for the love.
I think I'm the same age as you. I'm not sure how old you are. Are you 22?
I'm 20.
23.
So, yeah, let me ask you. I'm 20. So let me ask you a question, sir. Why did you vote for Trump?
Big thing for me is I'm a firefighter, right? So I look at who's going to help me, and the immigration was a lot safer. I'm in Chicago. I firsthand have to deal with the illegals, and it's honestly pretty disgusting. There's 10.7 million border crossings since Biden took office, and we're a joke. I mean, Trump is someone who actually is going to be restoring law and order in our country. We got burglaries and houses. I mean, look at Canada. You go broke, you go
138
broke.
people under his first term is going to restore law and order. You understand that he's actively eroded the processes of law and order in our country by instilling virtues of distrust in not only our civil and electoral processes, but also within our courts. I mean, like, for instance, do you believe, trust with conviction the civil court that held him liable for rape?
Not necessarily, no.
Exactly. So you are a.
I mean, they weaponized the justice system against him. That's kind of why he won. The American people.
Donnie, the thing is that they didn't
weaponized
weaponize the DOJ. Who's they?
The Democrats. The delusional
Democrats.
Dems.
More specifically?
The justice system and the laws and the
But
judge
like, who specifically
his
weaponized
34
the DOJ against
felons or whatever you guys like to, that whatever nonsense you guys like to pander.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe his 34 felony counts, and that was obvious weaponization of the DOJ, right, John? Okay,
Yeah, of course, and that's why he won by such a landslide.
Okay. So what were the felony counts for?
No clue. I don't care. It's irrelevant.
We'll see what I mean there, Donnie.
I don't look into that nonsense.
How do you know that it's weaponization of the DOJ and that he obviously didn't commit these felonies if you don't even know what the felonies are?
Because look where he was tried. I mean,
Frank,
he was
thank you
tried
so
in
much
such a
for the
liberal
answers.
deep state. And Trump's
I
been
don't
prosecuted
think that you answered my
ever
question.
since
though.
2016.
Frank,
They've
thank
been
you for the
going
answers.
after Trump. He's had a
So
target
Donnie,
on his
I
back
will
of his
now
head.
report I will now repeat my question once again. How do you know that Donald Trump didn't commit those felonies if you don't even know what the felonies are?
Because he didn't, bro. He's
Sounds like
innocent,
you
brother.
actually don't have any reason. You
No,
can't
he's innocent,
explain
man.
yourself, principally speaking. You don't hold to any system of logic. You don't care
Really?
about justifying your
Didn't you
beliefs
vote for
with the use of
Kamala?
evidence. One moment. And you don't care about justifying your beliefs with the use of evidence. And you rather assume things to be true because you are delusional, right? You are a MAGA cultist. You'll defringe conspiratorial nonsense just because it makes you feel better, right? So, Donnie, what I need you to do, take a step back, wake the fuck up, read a damn book, right? And make a recognition that at the very least, if you're
You're
going to
right,
say that the
bro.
DOJ has been weaponized against Donald
Hit the
Trump,
weights, little
to
man.
at least know what the felonies are for.
Yo, why did Kamala lose by such a landslide, though? Thank you for helping Trump win. You've been campaigning for Trump for months now, so I really appreciate you and Harry and
I don't
whatever
mind
that one
addressing and
other
responding to
guy's
any of the
name is.
comments that you're adding on right now as soon as you could address and
But just
respond to
because
what
you
I said.
talk fast doesn't make you right, dude. You just talk fast. I don't even know what you're hard to track.
So, Donnie, I would like to make it clear. I am not
I can't even
talking
track
fast. You are listening slow because you are an idiot.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, then Trump win by
Trump
a
did
landslide.
win.
Yeah.
No, not by a landslide. In fact,
Well, Kamala didn't flip a single county. Trump won every single swing state.
yeah,
she's
but it
the
doesn't
only
mean that he
presidential
won by a
candidate to not flip a single
landslide.
county. She was
Actually,
horrible.
out of the last 16 presidents, 14 of those presidents have won by a larger margin than him.
He won every single swing state, and Kamala didn't flip a single county in the entire country.
Okay, that doesn't mean that he won by a landslide.
Yeah, it does.
What is one policy that he's campaigning on that he's going to introduce to America that
Mass
made so many
deportations.
Oh, so that's the goal. How is he going to achieve that goal?
I don't know. I'm not the border czar. That's above my pay grade.
Oh, so you're saying that Donald Trump doesn't have
support
any
the idea of
legitimate
it.
plans? He only has rhetoric, and he'll just scream and shout,
No.
"Mass deportations!" Just like all Republicans in Congress have for the last 30 years. Same thing that Bush did and Trump did in his first term, but they'll never pull it
And
off
Obama
because it's
did, and
practically
Hillary Clinton did,
impossible. And then it is the case that you don't even know their plan, right? So, Donnie, what I'd say is that that's quite embarrassing.
Didn't Obama support deportation of illegals? And
No,
Hillary
Obama
and
never
Biden?
introduced a plan of mass deportation.
Look at my profile. There's videos of it.
Okay,
Literally have
can you play
videos
one
of
for us?
Obama talking about immigration.
Oh, yeah, but did he announce a plan for mass deportation of all undocumented migrants?
He just said we want to. It's illegal immigrants, by the way. Being a legal immigrant is a crime, and he says
I
everyone
appreciate
that
you so
commits
much
a
for the level
crime
up.
should be illegal, and every illegal immigrant.
I have a question. Are you a Christian?
So, oh no, I'm not.
Do you believe in any religion?
Not necessarily. I'm agnostic.
Okay, so if you were a Christian and you believe that Jesus Christ was God, if Jesus Christ came to America to save your soul, would you call Jesus Christ an illegal?
By definitions, facts don't care about your feelings, so probably yeah.
Okay, if facts don't care about your feelings and you're a very factual, logical man, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Sweet. How is Trump going to pay for his economic policy? And what is Trump's economic policy?
Well, I look at the track record. I mean, look at when Trump was already in office. I mean,
Sure,
the
we can
economy
look at the
was much
track
better.
record.
Interest rates were lower. Auto loans were lower. Cars were cheaper. Houses were cheaper. Groceries were cheaper.
Okay, so what's one
I mean-
economic policy that he passed during his first term that you thought was that good?
He did do some selective tariffs. And if you guys claim Trump's tariffs are so
Tariffs
bad,
on
then
China?
Biden kept all of his tariffs.
Lease, thank you so much for the $5 on Venmo. No, his tariffs on China were bad during his first term, and that was the one bad decision of the
Didn't Biden
Biden-Harris
keep 'em?
administration. Yeah, and he made a bad decision. But the reason why Trump's tariffs
Interesting.
on China were bad during his first term is because they caused a trade war with China where American farmers went bankrupt because they couldn't export as much soybeans. Donald Trump had to bail them out with $27 billion in the farm bill.
That's fine. You know, we're in a $60 billion deficit.
So then why was it a good idea?
I don't care because we're in a $60 billion
Oh, well, you
deficit
do
to
care
illegal
because I asked
immigration.
you a question and seemingly you can't defend your position. I asked
Well,
you
Trump's
to name
tariffs are
one good
good.
economic policy that Donald Trump influenced to get passed during his first 4 years. You said
You don't
Trump's
like the tariffs?
I explained to you why his tariffs were bad. I gave you the empirical justification for that insofar as the negative outcomes that they produced, and seemingly you can't defend your position, so you'll merely say you don't care, then attempt to pivot to something that you want
Tariffs
to talk
just
about.
make American
but Donnie,
jobs.
Here's the thing. We're here to talk about the question that I asked you. So what is one economic policy that Donald Trump implemented during his first 4 years that was good for America, sir? I think you have a very pressing
like American
question to
jobs?
answer.
And American companies?
I
don't
love
think-
American jobs. I love American companies.
well, obviously
So do you mind
not.
answering my question?
Yeah, he brought 250,000 auto manufacturing jobs back to the U.S.
Oh,
And then-
okay.
and then
So then why did we have
Sleepy
more
Joe-
offshore
and then Sleepy
jobs
Joe left,
under
and
Trump's
then,
admin compared to Biden's? Oh, wow. But once again, I do just want to make it clear, you're still
That's
not
fake news.
answering my question. I'm asking you to name a policy that Donald Trump got influence through Congress that was good for the economy. Name the policy, sir. Saying that he brought back 250,000 jobs in the auto manufacturing industry, A, is false. B, is not a policy. So, Donnie, I think that you need to turn your brain on, put the thinking cap on top of your head with the big boy pants on as well, and name a policy. My guess is that you can't because you don't know jack shit. Prove me wrong, please. We're waiting.
So you don't think the unemployment rate was the lowest in 60 years under Trump?
Oh my God! Look
You
at
don't think that was true? I
Look
look
at-
at
look at
results,
this,
bro.
ladies and
Policy
gentlemen.
this, policy that. That's all nonsense. Look at results, bro. Look at
Okay.
Bidenomics. It's
So
horrible.
you think that
have
the
to have,
lowest
like,
rate of
125
unemployment?
grand
Do you
to
mind
afford a
about
house
one
now.
moment? So how do you know that it's the results of Trump if you don't know how he caused it? Let me ask you a question. Was the highest level of unemployment that we've had?
Well,
in
who's
the
been in
last
power
100
the
years?
last 12
Hey,
out of
Donnie,
16
Donnie,
years?
Donnie,
Democrats.
Was the highest level of unemployment that we've had since the Great Depression in April of 2020 under Trump? Was that a product of his policy because it happened?
Oh
under
no,
his
that's COVID.
administration?
And Trump did such an amazing job. He got it all the way down to like.
Great. So my question is, well,
down
you've just
to
introduced an
he did
external
a
variable.
wonderful job during COVID.
So Donnie, I understand your IQ is like 25, so you didn't see this coming, but you just proved my point. I asked you, right, about a macroeconomic indicator that was the case under Trump's presidency, and then you said, oh, well, it was caused by COVID. First of all, Donnie, you're right. It was caused by COVID. But second of all, you introduced an external variable to explain how something can happen in our economy, right? So in order to isolate for these external variables, so we don't make baseline assumptions that anything that happens in our country is caused by a president, you must specifically name the policy that Donald Trump influenced to get passed during his first administration that produced the good economic outcomes that you described. Because as far as I'm concerned, he passed no economic policy that was that benefited America, and we only saw the same macroeconomic trends continue under his presidency that were present under Obama's, meaning, right, that we wouldn't attribute a prosperous America during his first 4 years directly to Donald Trump. And you could refute my position here by naming a policy that he influenced to get passed that did marvels for the economy.
Yeah, his tax cuts were actually really good. They help. They help. I got a family business in my family, so we very, very well benefit under Trump, our small family business. So
I
yeah,
hear you. Would you
it's better
support
for businesses.
Would you support spending $1 trillion on a universal basic income, free food, free housing, and free water for homeless people in America?
I'd rather do that than give the money to the illegals
So I'm asking you if you'd support that policy, yes or no?
over getting money to the illegals. Yeah,
No, it's not like over helping undocumented migrants. There's no federal
Illegal
programs
immigrants?
name one federal program that benefits
The border
undocumented
hoppers?
migrants.
say it again.
Name one federal program that benefits undocumented migrants.
They're paying for their housing. They're paying for their delusional
Through what
transgender weirdo surgeries. They're paying
Okay.
for
So yeah, we're gonna
all
address
types of
this
stuff.
all. We're gonna address this all after you answer my question. Name the federal program.
I don't know. I just
It's
fucking see
because
what
it doesn't
happens, bro.
exist, Donnie.
Yeah, it does.
So then what is it called?
Well, how do
Donnie?
we spend 157 billion?
We don't. That's the thing. So what is the federal program that benefits undocumented migrants, Donnie?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Kamala Harris?
Because it doesn't exist, Donnie.
it does, though.
Then what is it called?
Look at the Haitians. They literally have money cards and
Donnie, so what is the federal program called?
I don't fucking know, bro.
Because it doesn't exist. You stupid man. This is the problem with
not getting-
modern MAGA America, right? Is A, you just engage in bigotry. You call undocumented migrants quote unquote border hoppers. Well, sir, those quote unquote border hoppers will work harder for them and their families, harder than you will in the entirety of in your goddamn life, right? So I think that you need to put some respect on the names of the hardworking families
You lose
that
money.
come here to build themselves a prosperous future. Meanwhile, you sit in your mother's basement and talk shit online. Meanwhile, you haven't picked up a book since middle school. And then secondarily, the fact that you will hold to such drastic conclusions with no reason, no evidence, just shows how truly pissed off you are yourself for being such an insecure beta bitch. If you want me to be real with you, there's absolutely no reason for you to be sitting in America today saying that the Biden-Harris administration has been unfairly persecuting Donald Trump with his 34 felony counts. Meanwhile, you can't name one of them, for you to be sitting here saying that our federal government is giving money to these undocumented migrants. Meanwhile, you can't name $1 sent by one program to them. Same thing with all the claims that you've been making about his Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. You probably didn't know that cost close to $2 trillion, only to generate a $10 billion per year return, right? With all that money being squandered and wasted, disproportionately benefiting people that make over $500,000 a year. I think that you are actually below an average American in the sense that you put no thought into what you believe in. You listen to the TV, you listen to your parents, and you listen to those around you, and it has rotted your mind. But I'm happy that I could be the first human being you've met in the entirety of your goddamn life to try to do something to help you wake up. You should be thanking me. And Emily, thank you so much for the galaxy. I do appreciate that. He left. He didn't get kicked. He didn't even get banned. He literally left. We're going to move on to our next guest here, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody just do give us a minute while we got our next guest, Denise, to loading in. I mean, he was really upsetting me. I mean, it's the conjunct between the bigotry and the false confidence. Amy, thank you for the galaxy. I do really appreciate you so much, and like the rudeness. Right, when you like combine those three traits, right, you get cooked. Hey, what's up, man? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
You did, and how old are you?
I am 2004, November 29th.
Awesome. So why did you vote for Trump?
I got many reasons. I actually had a list of it that I wrote down. Here's the reason why I voted for him. Mass deportation, getting rid of the illegals, which is very good. Provide veterans help, tax cut, and immigration, tariffs, and trades. He will also do the DEI and LGBTQ and civil rights. He will end the boys and girls sports.
Kristen, thank you for the $1 on Venmo. And Anonymous, thank you so much for the $50 donation on PayPal. I do really appreciate you for the love, Anonymous. You are so incredibly kind. Everybody, please show some love to Anonymous down below in the comment section right now for the $50 donation on PayPal. Thank you so much, Anon. That is so incredibly kind of you, and I do really appreciate you for the love. And Emily, thank you for the hanging lights. So we're just going to do a quick literacy test on some of the things that you just shared with us. You said that you liked his tariffs. Can you define tariff?
I cannot define tariffs, unfortunately. I do apologize about that.
All right. You said that you liked his tax cuts. Why do you like his tax cuts?
Because I think that will help. I don't honestly think it'll help everyone. I think it'll help.
Well, I mean, like, what are his tax cuts?
Enforced.
Could you tell me a little bit more about them?
I'm pretty sure his tax cuts are about. I actually searched it up earlier.
Carissa, thank you for the $5 on Venmo. Saying Cookham, I appreciate you for the love, Carissa.
I think his tax cuts are about the pays, the salary and shit like that.
Okay, so you don't know anything about his tax cuts, right?
Not exactly. I know some of it, just some of it.
No, you don't, because I just asked you anything about them, and you said salary and shit. You don't know
I just said salary. So therefore,
what the fuck does the word salary have to do with his tax cuts?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean? I said, what the fuck does the word salary have to do with his tax cuts?
What? Yo? Hold on. Let me run it by you real quick, okay? Tax cut. Right? You know what tax cuts are?
Cutting taxes.
Means you're a nigger.
All right. Well, we're going to move on to the next guest. Everybody just do give us a minute. I do apologize for the use of his slur. You followed the MAGA script perfectly. Hello. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did, sir.
Have we already spoken?
I think long time ago.
Why the fuck is your name Joker?
Because I like the character.
It's just like cringe. It's just cringe. But we talked a long time ago. I only talked to people once to try to get some new people up on the stream. But I do appreciate you for coming up. Let's go to get our next guest loading into the live right now. And by the way, guys, if you do want to support me, my Venmo as well as my PayPal are in my bio, y'all. What's up, Pluto Gen 20? Did you vote for Trump?
No, Dean, I'm such a big fan of you. First of all, I have not, but
Based Pluto, I love you. We all love you. Everybody, please do show some love to Pluto down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for the love. You are phenomenal. W's for Pluto. And Cookie, thank you for the level up. You're great. Thank you so much, Pluto. You are awesome. I always feel so bad kicking people like Pluto out, right? So we need to show them some love in the chat. But let's go and get our next guest up in here right now, you guys. So everybody just do be patient. We got them loading in as we speak. And do spam MAGA down below in the comment section right now. For those saying that was kind of rude, well, that's just my boundaries for the live. I only look to debate people. And I make that pretty explicitly clear. Of course, I'm not going to bully or be mean to people that come up here that don't follow those boundaries. I'll definitely thank you, show some love, and remove you, though. We're going to move on to our next guest. Auntie, thank you so much for the motorcycle. Thank you so much, Auntie. Everybody, please show some love to Auntie down below in the comment section. Thank you so much, Auntie. You are phenomenal. All right, 1 second. Hey, Kayo, you should join up. What's up, Gary V? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah,
And how old are you?
18.
All right. What time is it?
4:10.
All right. Well, you're not in America. Aquila, thank you for the $25 on Venmo. Wait, he might be. Is it 4:10 on the East Coast? It might be. But anyways, please show some love to Aquila down below in the comment section right now. Thank you so much, Aquila. That is so incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. W's for Aquila in the chat. And Anonymous, thank you for the $5. Sorry, you guys. I usually start my streams a lot earlier. I started my stream at like 1:30 my time. Meaning it's about 2 my time, which would make it 4:10 on the East Coast. Yeah, sorry. I usually start like around like noon or 11. So it would like typically be like around like 11 to 12 my time. We're going to move on to our next guest here. And for the last guest, Gary V, feel free to hop back in the queue, dude. Kevin, thank you for the $5 on PayPal. I do appreciate you for the love. Dean, your MSD, I sure am. We're going to move on. Everybody, just do give us a minute. We're having an issue getting our next guest up in the box, y'all. All right, let's see what they got to say. What's going on? Michael, did you vote for Trump? Michael's not here. What's up? Tupac, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah,
Okay, how old are you?
25.
All right, man. So why did you vote for Trump?
I just feel like he'd be a better option. You know, I feel like
So why is that?
if I had to really think about it, I just feel like he's not really under anybody's. I mean, everybody's a puppet somewhat, but I feel like, you know, the Democratic. She just came out of nowhere. You know, she didn't even plan on running.
Nora, thank you so much for the $10 on PayPal saying love from Finland. I love you, Nora. Thank you so much for the donation. You're so incredibly kind. W's for Nora down below in the chat. So do you have any reasons why Donald Trump is more qualified than Kamala Harris?
Yeah, he has more experience than her being president.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
but
president.
but how does that make him more qualified? Because I don't think he did a good job as president.
I don't necessarily think he's more qualified, but I think he'd be a better president, and I feel like we'd be under better leadership under him instead of her, to be honest.
And I'm just asking why.
I just told you. I just
No,
like
you
that
didn't.
the 4 years that he was in president, I feel like everybody was doing better than.
Oh,
we
so
were
it's like a
doing the last
policy that
4
he passed that
years.
you liked.
During his presidency.
Yeah.
I can't really think of any at the top of my head, to be honest. But
Ah,
I
well,
just
that's an issue because then you can't attribute you doing better under his presidency to his presidency.
I
unless you
was
can name
doing
a
better
policy
though.
that made you do better.
I was doing better though. I'm
Okay,
telling you,
but
just
who
off-
knows?
just life.
I could have caused you to be doing better. Me, Christopher. Thank you for the $5 on PayPal. Thank you so much for the love, Christopher. Like, unless you could name like
I also
what he
feel
did
like-
to make you better
I
off.
also feel like-
you can't
I
say
also-
that he made you better off.
Well, I was better off, but I also feel
I don't.
like
I don't think you hear what I'm saying. I will break it down. Did he cause you to be better off?
I feel like him being president made things a little better for the
How?
economy. There was just more motion, man. It was just like, you know, it was just like, just the country was just thriving more, to be honest.
Okay, so you're literally just saying that he caused the country to be better because
Not
he was president
necessarily-
when it was better. Okay, so let me ask you a question. You're just
Go
saying
ahead.
that anything that happens in our country is caused by the president. So
No,
when we had
I'm
the
not.
highest,
I'm not. I'm really
so when
not.
we had the highest level of unemployment in April of 2020 under his presidency since the Great Depression at 14.8%, did he cause that too?
He could have. Yeah, he could have.
So then, in
could've.
what sense did he cause the country to be better if he caused the highest level of unemployment since the Great
Well,
Depression?
he didn't make it worse like these guys, to be honest.
What did the Biden Harris administration do to make the economy worse?
I'll give hundreds of just billions of dollars to Ukraine.
And how did that make the country worse?
Shit. I mean,
Are you just saying that government spending is bad?
Well, frivolous government spending is bad.
Okay,
yeah.
Donald Trump spent over $8 trillion during his first term. Meanwhile, Biden and Harris only spent 4.6.
Just as a total, you're saying?
That is a debt that they directly sign into law.
So you said, could you say that one more time? My thing cut out again.
Donald Trump spent $8.6 trillion. Biden and Harris spent $4.6 trillion.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I mean, if frivolous government spending is what ruins our country, seemingly Donald Trump did more harm than Biden and Harris.
I know you're not used to doing this, but real quick, could you give me a reason why you think she would have been better? We would have been better off under her leadership. I'm just interested to hear your perspective.
Her economic policy was better and built for the average American and 100 million American workers in the low and the middle class. You would have had more purchasing power. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is going to cause inflation. He's going to make you pay more for gasoline. He's going to make you pay more for the bare necessities to live, on top of the fact that he's an adjudicated 34-count felon rapist.
Okay, and then answer this for me. Then, why was the economy kind of better? The prices of everything was lower when he was president. Why do you think that
Donald
was?
Trump walked into an economy that had 48 months of straight, consistent growth from.
So you're saying he inherited Obama's economy? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Throughout the whole 4 years?
Yeah, he inherited Obama's economy. We saw the same macroeconomic trends continue without any policy from him that would have made the economy substantially better.
Are you at any point hopeful for the next 4 years from him, or how do you feel about it?
No, you're gonna be paying 40 to 70 cents more for every gallon of gasoline. That's what experts report after he announced his 25% tariff on oil and gas imports from Canada when we're reliant upon them heavily. They account for 70% of our imports. As global tariffs are going to raise the price of other goods as well and destroy American producers that are reliant on exports because they start trade wars. He's isolated us from the leaders of other democracies in Europe and NATO. He's just growing closer to dictators, right? Yeah, I mean,
how do you feel sorry to interrupt. How do you feel about our economy right now?
It's good. We have a good economy right now.
So you think we're headed uphill or we're going downhill right now?
We've been heading uphill for 2.5, 3 years.
And you think he's going to curve it? Now we're going to start going down, basically.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, well, I appreciate your point of view. Learned a little bit from you today, but yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess.
We won't see what happens. We know what's going to happen. Tariffs cause inflation. We know this is a certain fact. This will happen. And Purdy, thank you so much for the $50 donation on Venmo, saying that I'm the best. I do really appreciate you for the love, Purdy. Everybody, please show some love to Purdy down below in the comment section. That is so incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, Purdy. Everybody, please show some love. Thank you so much.
In 4 years, if he does turn things around and if things are better, you come back on here and admit it, though.
Bro, you're just saying if a president does a good job, will I say the president does a good job? Yeah, of course I will. The whole point of me hosting these lives is because I'm very certain in the fact that he won't, right? Because we have his policy and we could evaluate it objectively. And I just feel like it's really bad faith of you to be telling me, right, that, he's going to do great. And when he does do great, I'm going to have to come on here and be honest about it. But seemingly you don't have any education on politics. I'm not gonna lie, zero. Which I mean, is the average American for sure, and I appreciate you for being here. At least you're learning. But to try to turn that in and be oh, Dean, when he does good, you're gonna have to come on here and admit it. It's a little annoying.
No, I hear you. It's not. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just, most of the people that I know that don't like Trump, they're still kind of hopeful that he does good because it's for the benefit of the country, regardless.
Molly, thank you so much for the $5 on Venmo. Yeah, I want the best outcome for our country, right? I wish Donald Trump would be a good president, right?
Did you really think he was gonna win?
I mean,
honestly,
yeah.
I didn't.
Unfortunately,
I didn't. I did not. I did not think he was gonna win.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next guest. We're gonna go to see what our next guest does have to say. Yeah, unfortunately, I did think that. I did. Unfortunately. Hey, what's going on? Did you vote for Trump? You are driving, so we got to move on to our next guest. If you want to support me, my Venmo as well as my PayPal are in my bio. We're gonna go to get our next guest up in here right now, y'all. My stomach is kind of hurting. right now. I don't know why. What's up, Bobby? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, sir.
What the fuck did you do that?
To have common sense.
Okay, Bobby, how many continents are there?
Fuck if I know.
I mean, isn't that pretty funny? That was a joke that just wrote itself. I'm laughing. Are you?
Sounds like continents is something you learn in a book in school. School teach you about a mortgage.
Personal finance classes do, but wouldn't you say that like knowing how many continents there are is like common sense?
If you're into geography, maybe, but I'm not into geography. I'm
not into geography either, but like I know like Asia, Africa, Europe, Oceania, Australia.
You know how to grow your own food?
Do I know how to grow my own food?
Yes.
Yes, I know how to grow food.
How do you grow food? Give me something. What do you do? Corn. How do you grow corn? What's the first step?
I don't know how to grow corn.
Exactly.
To like
See, that's
grow...
common sense. Not knowing how many continents there are. That's something you learn in school.
It's common sense to know how to specifically grow one type of. It's common sense to know how to grow corn. Well, no, it's not. It's not common sense to know how to grow corn.
Why is it common sense to know how many continents there are?
Because everybody learns it when they're like 7 years old.
No, not at all.
Okay, Bobby, I have high hopes for you. Give me one good reason to vote for Trump.
I'll give you the reason why I did, because that's what it says up there. Prove me wrong. I'll tell you why I voted for him. I work at one of the biggest agricultural farms in the southern region of the United States. And under Kamala's run, whatever you want to call it, she didn't come in, but she had people on big suits, ties, big Tahoes pulling up. And this was not any type of act that she put into place. This was completely under the table. And that's all the things that people talk about that you don't like that you really don't know about. I mean, there's a lot of things people do. The upper people, higher ups, whatever you want to call them, there's a lot of things they do that they don't put out there. And when she was president, or not president, but whenever Joe Biden's run, whatever you want to call it, they came in and they injected all of our cattle with a thing called Arsalan. Do you know what Arsalan is?
No, Bobby.
No, it's not. It swells the meat once the cow is killed and butchered. It swells the meat. Arsalan is the number one, not number one, I think it's number two, it's up there. It's top 5 leading causes of heart disease and brain disorders. Okay, and that was just with the food. That's just with the meat. They also came in with drones and sprayed our crops with Arsalan. And what that does is it grows the vegetation and it swells it up. And under Trump, we didn't have none of that at all. And then she comes in, or he, whatever you want to call him, whatever he is. He comes in and he puts this into place, and it's not an act or nothing like that. It's not written down on paper that they have to do this, but they came to our company and made us do this. The fines and all this money that we would have to pay if we did not do it was billions of dollars.
How do you spell Arsalan?
I'm not too sure. I couldn't give you exactly how to spell it.
Bobby, why the fuck are you sitting on my live line? No, the federal government did not send fucking special ops to your farm.
I didn't say special ops.
Yeah, you said men in suits. I'm being funny.
Yeah, men in suits. Exactly.
The federal government, Biden and Harris, did not send the special ops to your farm to inject your cows with whatever the hell Arsalan.
Yes. How you gonna tell me they didn't when I was there when they rolled up?
You said if the farmers didn't let them do this, they would have been fined billions of dollars. Give me any evidence of this online, right? Because if the federal government is like threatening to and fining farms so much money, there is documentation of that. Give me one shred of documentation.
Like there's nothing documented, filed. There's nothing of it.
Then you have $1 billion lawsuit on your hand. Under what legal precedent would a farm be obligated to pay the federal government billions of dollars for refusing to let them inject their cows? Listen to my question, Bobby.
That's exactly
I need
Exactly
you to
what
stop
you
talking
said.
and
That's
I
the
need you to
reason.
listen. Under what legal president would a...
Well, let me know.
You fucking shithead. Stop.
Look at you. You getting mad.
Yes, I am.
Let me see the palm of your hands real quick.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking
Let me see the palm
stereotype.
of your hands. You got any
let me-
calluses on them hands?
Oh my
Hell
god, you
no.
suck.
Soft. You got your little fuzzy blanket? You soft. You soft as hell.
What's 4 squared, Bobby?
4 square. That's where you take a string line, you take a square, and you take a tape measure, and you square up all sides of the building when you're building it. So you don't know nothing about that. Just sit in your chair with your little fuzzy blanket.
Okay, so not only do you not know what 4 squared is, but you don't even know what 4 squared means.
And you don't even know what's inside the food that you eat. You're eating poison.
Bobby, I don't even know if you'll be able to like answer this question.
I don't even know if you'd be able to survive if they shut down these
5,
grocery stores
4,
because you got to go to Walmart to
3,
get everything.
2, 1. Good boy. You listen to me. All right, I want you to demonstrate your impulse control and listen to the real man while he's talking. Okay, Bobby?
Real
Right?
man.
So you're telling me that the federal
Saying that with a
government...
fuzzy blanket on your lap.
4,
Saying that with a fuzzy... Kick me out, Jim. You soft as hell.
1. No, I'm not going to kick you because I want to ask you a question. Are you afraid to let me ask you a question?
I want you to ask the question, but you just
Right,
beat
so
around the
then
bush.
here-
Ask the fucking
hey,
question,
5,
kid. You're a
4,
kid. Ask the question.
Sir, stop talking. 5,
Count.
4, 3, 2. Good
3,
boy.
2,
So my
1.
question is,
Let's go ask
you're
it.
saying,
Let's hear it.
Bobby, do I need to mute you? Do you have more impulse control than a 6-year-old?
No, you mute people.
Wait, thank you for the $1 on PayPal. Bobby, do you have more impulse control than a 6-year-old?
Dude, I'm talking above you.
It's a yes or no question. Do you have more impulse? It's a yes or no. It's a yes
You
or no
have a
question.
little boy
Do you
voice.
have?
You are
Hey, Bobby,
soft.
do you have
And
more
your
impulse
fuzzy
control?
blanket and your little
5.
pajamas on.
Okay, this
You
isn't
got your
going anywhere.
pajamas on. Roll your eyes
I'll go ahead and let
again.
you
You're
finish.
soft. You a little girl. Roll them eyes. Let's go.
Holy fucking shit. Wait, are you saying that I'm not a man even though I have a penis and balls? So you're saying a man is something other than someone that possesses male genitalia?
There you go. You switching it to something completely different because you can't tell me why were they poisoning our food under Biden.
I was literally getting ready to ask
All
you
right,
a
let's go.
question and then you
I
just
don't
didn't
care
let
about
me.
your question. I'm asking you a question.
Bobby, I'm just
I
going to mute you
dictate
if
this
you don't stop.
motherfucking live now.
Bobby, are you sure?
I dictate this motherfucking live.
If you dictate the live, how come you can't speak? No, I dictate the live now. All I had to do was I just had to click one button and I just shut you up. And I just didn't. Oh, I'll do it again. And I didn't even want to do this whole mute thing. I thought that maybe this adult would have more composure than my family fucking pet. And I'm proven wrong every single day. Right? It's like I forget what it's called. It's like the less intelligent you are, the more you think you know. You can't tell me how many continents there are. You can't tell me what 4 squared is or what 4 squared even means. But you're going to sit here and tell me that you control the live? I can't even deal with it. I'm going to go ahead and ask you my question now. So I want you to listen closely, okay, little boy? Right? So you said that the federal government is sending man in suits to your farm and is forcing them to allow them to inject their cattle with serum, and if the farm refuses, they'll be fined billions of dollars. You also told me that this had no legal documentation, it was all under surface level. So my question to you is, under what legal obligation would the farms be to allow the federal government to inject their cattle with this serum, assuming that there is no legal precedent set with documentation or paperwork? Seemingly, the federal government wouldn't be able to fine these farms billions